In French, in France, we would say baguette.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Happy Saturday and or Sunday, depending on where you are. Currently, you can tell I've been updating the better TTV emotes. I removed some of the latent ones. I kept Luke Yep because I feel like we used that one. And I feel like the Professor Squat, latent squat, is pretty great. So we'll keep that. But I was taking a look to see what Zelda ones there are, since we'll be prepping for Zelda for this week. Some of these are really funny. I don't know why we would use this one, but I'm gonna add it. Hold on, let me just... Some of these are really funny. but I don't know. Let me see here. What else do we need? What would be important? What would be important for us to have? Some of these are also very scary, if you can imagine. Let's see. Let me just look also real quick at... Are there any of the really popular ones that we should add? I feel like we could use a Keck weight. I just like that face. What else? What else are we missing? Sounds funny. You guys can't see which one I'm talking about, but it's funny. You'll just have to trust me. Let's see, what else could we use? Some Pats. A Gandalf, please. Are there any with Gollum? Hold on, let me search for Gollum. There are. Yes, added. How about added? What else? What else are we missing? Gollum Jam, but it's not very good. It could be better. Let's see. How about maybe if I search for Smeagol, is it different? Not as good. What is happening? This one is, hold on, if I search for... Oh boy, that's Aragorn. Oh, but it feels so bad, but oh my. All right, we'll leave it there. All right, let's move in. Let me actually welcome you guys in. It's been way longer than I usually wait. So hello, everyone. How are you doing? Hopefully today's stream works very good. I already tested it out, and I think it works. So yeah, hopefully it's all good today. But I tweaked some of my settings. I did not see any kind of encoding error message pop up. So we're gonna hope that there are no encoding errors. Seeing any. But let me see. Sassy, you're first. Welcome in. Hello. Emmers. Hello, how are you? Vix, hello. How's it going? And then there's the onslaught of me adding emotes and removing emotes. Brad, hello. Welcome in. Saturday, thankfully, I'm not ready for Sunday yet, because next comes Monday. That's fair. Yeah, I think we'll keep Luke Yep. I feel like it's pretty iconic at this point. Saturday errands, have a good stream. Just want to say hello. Well, hello, Brad. Have a good one. Yes, we did have trouble yesterday. We were still able to have a stream, and I finished Professor Layton, but we were basically anytime a stream effect happened, everything was awful. It would, as was quoted, it looked like a PowerPoint presentation. So. Good. Got a new chair for my desk yesterday because my other one was giving me issues, so I'm very happy. Well, I hope this one works great. I was actually able to use, for those who don't know, Patreon. I have a Patreon. I was able to use some of the money from there to buy a cushion for my chair. I do need, I think, one now for my, like, the back, because it's for the seat. But because it's raised me up, the back of my chair is not like aligned with where I should be, right? It's like lower. So I need something now for my back, I think. But Scroll Log, welcome in. Hello, how are you? Frames didn't like it when stream was fancy. Yeah. But there is nothing wrong with no, but it's not good when you're watching a video and it looks like a PowerPoint presentation. Hope my new chair is good given what it costs. Hopefully. I hope so too. Good, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. At a restaurant, but got you on my phone lurking. I appreciate it. I hope the restaurant is very good. I hope the food is good. What's your secret to making the stream work? I don't know. I have no secrets. It barely works. A lot of duct tape and prayer and and I don't know. That's my secret. It never works. I don't know what I should say. Yeah, I don't know. I just changed a lot of the settings around and it worked. So I don't know. I really don't know what's been happening, but we've just had error after error after error, so. But I'm hoping we'll iron out everything before Zelda comes out. That's my goal. Because I don't want to be playing Tears of the Kingdom and being like, oh, I can't have a stream just because things aren't working. But the new Apple iMacs might be delayed a little bit, so we'll see. It makes me sad. It's more than I wanted to pay, but I think in the long run it will save me money from replacing it if I buy cheaper ones. Yeah, and usually cheaper ones aren't very good for support and stuff. Throw in some crossed fingers, and yeah, we just hope that it works. Lots of crying and off stream and listlessly staring into the abyss. But I got this chair for free, and it worked for, I mean, it's fine, but the cushion has sort of like, I don't know, it's just not very good. It's not, there's not a lot of support, even in the cushion. And so I was able to buy like a little special foam pad, and it has honestly improved my experience on this chair. But now I need to get some kind of back support type thing. Not sure anyone knows what's going on with the upcoming Macs. Most rumors I've heard are iMacs are that they're not going to be updated, but there's going to be a 15. I have seen rumors of that, which if that's the case, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, it's been so many years even since the last just iMac upgrade, even if it was the 20, they now have a 24, right? I think. I forget what the size of it is, but I would probably get that. I have a 27, but I would probably get whatever else. If that doesn't work, if they don't do that, then, but it's M1, not M1 Pro. I'd be fine with that, honestly. I wouldn't stress about it. I feel like I feel like I would still get it. I mean, my iMac is from 2017, so it's a few years older, so anything would be a big improvement. But I wish, though, the only thing is, I wish you could turn. Well, I don't really game on my computer. I play League occasionally, and that's it. So yeah, I don't know. It's not as big of a deal for me if it's not made for gaming, I guess. I feel like most of the games that I would even want to play on like Steam are like point and click type of games that for sure then would be able, that just didn't port themselves to console because they didn't want to deal with the hassle. I feel like I'd be fine with it being an M1. But no, I don't have a MacBook Pro. I was gonna say, I wish though that they would allow these like 27-inch iMacs to be used. I forget how it's called, but like essentially as like a monitor in and of itself if you connect another Mac to it, because I would then get probably a Mac Mini and then use it as a monitor, but you can't do that, and the like Mac monitors are so expensive. So Target display, yes. No, I have an iMac. And that's what I stream off of. Yeah, but I wish they would bring it back, because it makes me sad that I can't. Eventually, I won't really be able to use this for anything at some point. Besides, I guess, just like an internet browser, computer, basic video, processing maybe, while I work on something else. But yeah, but we'll see. So I know they announced what, WWDC, is that what it's called? But maybe they'll surprise us. It's been a long time since an iMac update, so even if they just updated with something, I would probably get it, or try to get it. Because yeah, I mean, like, for the most part, like, my iMac runs great. It's just this like streaming and stuff that like takes a lot of power. So I don't know, but I know also switching to an M1 would give me probably some other issues on top of it. So we'll see. But anyway, how is everybody? We probably won't talk the full hour today. We'll probably hop into some Powerwash Sim a bit early, since we tend to chat in that anyways. Yeah, Apple's so stubborn, that kind of stuff. DisplayPort should be able to support high res and high refresh rate stuff, but I don't think Apple ever did with Intel. They use their own proprietary stuff internally. Maybe Target Display works in the 24. I haven't heard that, but I don't know. Maybe somebody one day will come up with a hack. That'd be great. That would just be great. Because if not, it just seems like a waste, because it's a great screen. And I would love that. If there was a way I could, like, even if I ended up getting another iMac, if there was some way that I could still just use this as a monitor, I would love it. Yeah, I feel like I somewhat frequent the Apple subreddit, and I feel like I would have heard it. But, or at least people would have said, why haven't they done this to the, older iMacs? But anyway, I'm trying to see. I woke up, I did a bit of work, had some breakfast, had one of my burritos. Turned out pretty good. The folding is getting better, though there were still some tears, but it's fine. Nothing really like fell out, so it's fine. What else? Mostly drank my coffee already. I have a very little bit left in here, so I've switched to water. And what else? I was looking at my Switch, trying to figure out if I need to free up some space on my Switch. I will be interested to see how much data actually gets downloaded from the cartridge of Tears of the Kingdom, because I got it physical. So I need to see how much room I have. I forget. So I just need to figure out what I need to get rid of. But I actually thought about playing some random games today, like some other indie games that I've been wanting to play for a bit. But I decided we should probably stick with Powerwash Simulator since we've been playing that for a long time. I am very excited about some of the indie games that I've just sort of had in the wings, waiting, but we'll get there. We'll get there at some point. But I'm gonna go ahead and start turning on the game. I've been playing Splatoon a lot since our last voice chat with Square. I blame him for the hype. Blame him for my hype for it again. That's awesome. I've just been hearing about Splatfest, basically, I guess. That's pretty much all I've heard, because it's Zelda themed. Shop says Tears of the Kingdom is 17 gigabytes or so I guess you'll have to download about 500. Okay, that's fair. Hopefully. I would for sure then have room. Yeah, I have like, I think at least 25 gigs free, so it should be good. Oh right, and I forget, with Powerwash Sim. Wait. Why is there no video? Was I playing? What was the last? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but that was on my computer. What was the last console game we played? Is this? No, this is. Yeah, this is right. Of course, something wouldn't work. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah. So yeah, Jedi is so. Why isn't this working? Hold on. I'm seeing it over here on my monitor, so I know it's on, I can see it, all that stuff. I haven't disconnected it from my computer. guess we could test to see. Hold on. Where is this? Okay, so no audio is coming from it either. What? It's set up fine. Like, it shows that it's... See, it sees the capture card. Like, why would I even, like, I had no reason to test it. Because it has been working just fine. There's something in front of it, right? There's not just like a black box in front of this. No, because you could still hear the audio then. Also, just noticed my... I just noticed even... Okay, the subscriber goal is now showing up. I just noticed that was just blank. Okay, let's go here. I mean... Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me see something real fast. Okay. I think we're fine. All I did was I unplugged it and replugged it back in. So we're not gonna ask questions. We're just going to be happy that it works. I'm fine with it. Right, yeah. It's fine. No worries. I'm just glad that it's over. Because we just need one more thing. That's it. Like, we just need one more thing to happen. But goodness. I'll say, also, let me get rid of this. Is this thing on? It is. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That way, you guys aren't hearing the carnival music and the lo-fi going on at the same time. Gosh. Well, I'm glad that was a quick fix. I was about to be like, what in the world? Why is this not working? I don't know why, but literally everything decided to die this week. Like everything wanted to die. My camera, OBS, my Stream Deck. Nothing was left unscathed, basically. don't worry, we only have our 3-year stream anniversary coming up this month. And one of the biggest game launches of the past few years coming out this week. And yeah, good thing we have nothing to look forward to and kind of want to be ready for. At least it's this week, and yes, I do agree. I'm glad, but it does leave me a little bit paranoid for the what's to come. As long as it gets out all this, yeah, and not in 3 weeks, right? I'll be very sad if it affects the stream anniversary. And I mean, and I want Tears of the Kingdom to go well. We had a lot of people come in for Breath of the Wild, and I would like to be prepared in the case we get some people come in for Tears of the Kingdom, you know? And if my stream is failing every, you know, couple minutes, it's not going to be very good. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be just fine. I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Again, I'm glad that we at least figured it out. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be great. By the way, we need less than $200 more before we can buy the best power washer. So I'm trying not to buy things. Like, I could buy some soap for this thing, but I don't want to waste money. Even though this is like the dirtiest, grimiest thing that I have ever accomplished or seen. Tried to clean. Like, it's taking like, I have to use this thing on full blast. Okay. Whew. That's not an okay fine. I know that fine. I said that. I've said that fine. Yeah, exactly. Customer, sure, this guy's inexpensive, but he's taking forever. He won't even use soap. He's just using water. And a lot of it, too. Again, let's hope this isn't like California or something where, you know, there are droughts and... Because if there is, if you were scored on how much water you used, oops. So I have different nozzles, but they're not as strong. And so, like, it's gonna take, it'll still take me like multiple passes to get through this. And so that's why I'm using the strongest one to like cut through a lot of the like grimy stuff. Cause at least at this one, it will take one pass to like cut through the toughest stuff, but it's just not as wide of a spray, you know? I guess, like, I could try to use, so, like, I could get closer and maybe use this, I guess, because I'm using the short nozzle, like our attachment. So maybe that will be fun. Maybe it'll be just as strong. So apparently I am like much slower. Let's see how this goes on this one. Have you considered advertising your business on YouTube? Seriously, though, YouTube has recommended those channel shorts to me. Which ones? I mean, you try and avoid using... Whoops. You try to... That's what I get for trying to clean and read at the same time. You try and avoid using water when you're a power wash operator. Yeah, but I mean, you know... Oh, a power washing company. Oh, wait. Oh, do you get ads for that? That's funny. I know a lot of people like it for, like, oddly satisfying content to watch. There's even, like, there's a whole power washing subreddit. The people just post, you know, videos of themselves power washing things. Let me see. Only need the 6 canopies and then we're done. Oop, this fell off. I mean, I feel like that is probably one of the tamest things on Reddit, so I feel like... Okay, hold on. I think, yeah, we're just gonna use this. That is very tame to Reddit standard and fairly normal. Again, one of the subreddits that I think is one of the best, and I think was when I heard about this subreddit, I was like, wow, there really is a subreddit for everything. There's a whole community where I think it's called Birds with Human Arms. And it's just people posting photoshopped pictures of birds photoshopped with human arms on them. And it's like, I mean, it's been around for like over a decade. So it's very active. So I don't know. I feel like people posting pictures or videos of themselves power washing things is very tame and normal in comparison. Why? I think Reddit would say, why not? Because it's funny. And who doesn't want to see pictures of birds with human arms? Maybe, I don't know. It is very funny, though. I will give them that. I think some of the pictures are really hilarious. But that's just one of the communities. People wanted to gather around their common love of birds with human arms. And, you know, who am I to stop them? That's what I say. Most of the subreddits that I'm the most active in are usually video game ones. Like, if it's like No Man's Sky or something, I check that often. Usually Nintendo stuff. Or indie, there's like some indie game channels. Yeah, I feel like that's really all I tend to use it for is video gamey things. Square and I have a joke that I'm so out of the loop of things that I basically live under a rock in a well-hidden cave. And I think on this particular subject, I'm glad I do. That's fair. Reddit is definitely not for everyone. And, you know, it's like any kind of social online community, you know. It's got its positive, its negatives, and it's not necessarily for everybody. But I do enjoy Reddit quite a lot. There are some things that I'll read that just, I mean, I will just laugh out loud, hearty chuckles, because the comments are just so funny. But probably the there was a one of the recent comments that made me laugh. Let's see. Mr. Panda loves the malicious compliance subreddit. He shares posts with me often. That one's pretty good. I've seen it a lot on the popular. When you're looking at Reddit, there is like a home feed or like your main feed, which is the communities that you belong to. Then you can see what's like trending. I see a lot of malicious compliance posts on trending, but or in the popular section. But so there was an article about Ezra Miller, who, if you don't know, is an actor who is the Flash in the DC movies. But Ezra has gone off the deep end, long story short, and has kidnapped people, assaulted them, threatened to kill people, all sorts of stuff, really. And nobody knows how DC has not fired Ezra from being the Flash, and how they're still publishing the Flash movie. Like, it's still scheduled to be released soon, I think. When in a lot of other situations, Hollywood, etc., have gotten rid of celebrities from their movie projects for less. Or for one offense. Maybe not less is the right word, but for like one offense. But this is like legitimately like he kidnapped a child and a whole bunch of other stuff. But if you don't know, Ezra Miller was in the Fantastic Beasts movie, and the top comment on one of the articles, the article thread that was on Reddit, the top comment was Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Ezra Miller, and I hearty chuckled for a long time. It made me laugh, and oh boy. Anyway, but I don't know. I mean, I have no real interest in the DC movies. I've actually not seen one, I think, since the first Henry Cavill Superman movie. I've not watched any others. Yeah, I don't know. So I have no interest in the many ways, but it is very surprising that they have decided to, I don't know, still release the movie, I guess. Ezra has not been a part of any of the promotional stuff for it, but to be honest, I've never really looked at or into Reddit. I know it exists, and I've heard people talk about it, and maybe when I've looked something up, I found the answer Reddit, but I've never just stumbled onto or into anything on there just by chance. I'm kind of clueless about it, I suppose. It's essentially just an online forum. I mean, you join communities, you read the threads of comments. That's basically it. I think it certainly has a not justified. It has a, what's the word I'm looking for? Or maybe that is the right word. No. That's not the right word. It has a understandably bad reputation. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm trying to say I understand why it has a bad reputation. It has a bad reputation sometimes. And I think it's very accurate depending on what part of Reddit you're on and whatever. But again, I think it also just kind of depends what communities you're involved in, and if you decide you also want to, like, communicate, I guess. I used to comment a lot on Reddit. I don't anymore. I'm usually there just to read what people are saying, slash, stay up to date on certain things, like, again, video game stuff. Oh, this is the last thing! But anyway. Yeah, so I would, again, I would say it's not for everybody. But it is complete! Job complete. Look at us go. Look at that! Ding, 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 ding. Sounds a bit like social media in general, to be honest. Can be bad, depends on how you... Yeah, I would agree. For sure. Carousel looks incredible. The others are going to lose it when they see it. I can practically smell all that hard cash in my hands already. Thanks so much. We need... Let's do this. So that way we have enough... The drill? Oh. And is this the Dirt Finder General? I have been given your details by the mayor as a person who can wash things and keep the dirt to themselves. Meet Holy Moly, my subterranean mining unit. It's a one-man excavator that I use to scour beneath the Earth's crust for valuable mineral deposits. Well, not me personally, I just tell them where to dig. Anyway, you may find some unusual mineral traces during the clean. Please dispose of these judiciously. Okay, when we finish this, we'll have enough to buy the thing. Well, I don't even think we'll have to finish it. Hopefully it's not... I feel like we're already doing pretty good. Oh, this looks... Oh, there's... Maybe there's a lot of intricate parts. I'm looking at that green stuff. Footballer, hello, welcome in. How are you? Right now we're gonna do just the, a general cleaning, and then I'll worry about this green stuff. We get to 5,000, then I can... I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're surviving. Had a lot of tech issues. Made me want to cry, but we're good. We're fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I feel like there's something in there. Why is there a hatch? So what is that trophy? Knapsville Best Kept Garden. Huh. Do we see the cat anywhere? I saw the guys up there. Well, let me jump. There you go. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm currently just doing a general wash, and then I will go and get a lot of the intricate bits. And no, I'm not going to use soap because I'm saving up money so that I can get the best power washer. I only need less than $200. And for sure, once I complete this whole thing, I should have enough, but I should be able to buy it in the middle. Because I think this job is like $250 or something. Okay, so that's sort of a general, well, let's get the top part, and then we'll... Already at 60%. What is the armored panels, caterpillar treads, drill head, drill tip, gripper, doors? Okay. Wait, 175? It said like 2 something. Maybe yeah, 250. Okay, maybe I get a little extra once once it's done, you know? It's my commission. He's like, don't. I'm like, wait a minute. When I accepted this job, contract said no, I don't think so. This is the value. I've earned nothing because I haven't completed the I haven't completed any parts yet. And then gaming, hello, welcome in. Yeah, they're trying to withhold some funds. Today I have my water in a mug. Because I've tried to start drinking coffee sort of before my streams. But I still have my giant water bottle once I finish my mug. There we go. It's like we have to be pretty close to finishing. But how are you? How's your weekend going? I know. Well, the green stuff is mysterious, certainly. Do 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 do. I forget not to really sing along to the music because it's usually just like a little bit off, I think, from what you guys hear. So that would be probably very annoying. I'll just hum it along in my head. Looks like part of a tail of a Splatoon. Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I figured it was something lore-wise. This part of the drill head. I've been getting some things ready for the stream anniversary. I just ordered some more stuff. Very excited, very excited. Been trying to think of what else we can do for the stream anniversary. Hopefully we'll think of some fun things. Hopefully we'll have a good time. Head first. Complete the drill head and tip. Oh, hey. Look at that. Didn't even know there was an order. Does it ever bug you when there's the tiniest bit you've missed, particularly in a garden with lots of objects, and even though it says what object isn't done, you still can't find it, even with the highlight, the dirt option? So Sassy taught me something that's pretty helpful. If you go into this menu, and you're like, I don't know, what this is considered. Like, okay, I guess we could go with rear shieldings because it's 8. If you select it, you see how this is glowing now? Like it's flashing. It's one way so you know, like, these are all of the things that are considered this thing. So you can also see the dirt, but it at least also shows you like, oh, that's the thing. That it's helped me with whatchamacallit. There are some houses where they have like the, what's it called? The trim or whatever. And but there's like, the trim is broken up as like 16 different objects, and so you have to like find them all. So doing that really helps with some things. Yeah, it's pretty helpful. Otherwise, yeah, it's like, where is this last piece? Let's Sassy did not tell me that I could pick up the scaffolding, so, you know. let's not forget that. I'm kidding. I just love bringing that up. The entire time I was like on the scaffolding shooting the water from yards away. And then like by the end, Sassy's like, oh, you know you can move that, right? It's like, what? Why didn't anyone say anything? It was very funny. I got a new Picross game on my Switch because I've had it on my wish list for probably a year, maybe, and finally went on sale, and I think it was only $2. The sale's over now, I think, but I caught it just at the tail end. It was, weirdly enough, it looks exactly like all of the other Picross games. Like, the UI essentially looks exactly the same. But I think it has a couple of extra modes that might be fun to try out, but... There we go. We have less than 100. I need about 90 more doll hairs. Oops. My bad. Here, might as well. This part. To be fair, every time you hover over movable objects, it says hit button 2. That is fair. You bring up a good point. Irks me how Nintendo deals with sales on games, so let's not start me on that tangent. Just that they don't put their own games on sale. Is that what you mean? From this angle, it is like you are cleaning a... it does actually look like that. It does look like... Oh, man, if there's an Apex DLC for this game, it would not happen. But I would love it. But Keld, how are you? It was actually very funny. My favorite streamer... Dex Bonus, who again I've mentioned, she was the one who I watched that I was like, oh, maybe I should stream, all that stuff. She was actually playing Apex today, which is not a game that she would normally be playing at all. I think it was like an ad sort of. So that's why she was playing it. And it was hilarious. She was not particularly good at the game, but granted, she doesn't really play shooters ever. She's like not a shooter streamer. I don't know if I've seen her really play a shooter that wasn't really just like a first-person puzzle game. And so it was very funny to watch her play. I was shocked when I logged on this morning while I was having breakfast and I saw that she was playing. I was like, what is happening? It's great though. She was very chaotic and dropped hot and just punched people and screamed. And that's, to be fair, I mean, well, I don't really drop hot, but I will scream in fear that I'm about to die. Yeah, and how long it takes stuff to go on sale generally. Yeah, that's a good point. This game is not a Nintendo game. It's an indie game that I was talking about. Not Apex, the Picross game. So, but I think it's already kind of a cheap game. I think it's full price. It's like $8, but I didn't want to buy it at full price. Especially when I have only recently finished the last Picross game that I was playing. So I was like, I don't want to buy another one while I'm still doing this one. But I saw that it went on sale for like $2. So I was like, okay, it's time. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Wow, this is how I find out I am not your favorite. No! I am usually very upfront that Dex Bonus holds a special place for being the streamer that I was like, oh, maybe I can stream. Because she streams all the games types that I love to play. And I was like, oh. Maybe I can stream the games that I want to stream? Maybe I can be a... like, just kind of be myself and not be, like, super... hype Twitch streamer guy. Incredible. Imagine. But we love you, Kel. But we love you. But how have you been? You were playing Hunt earlier today, right? I'm stuck. We have... Where's this last bit on this thing? I guess there's like... There we go. Hey, Deebs. I believe you. Thousands wouldn't, but I do. Hunt was not my friend this week. Oh no. Just some tough games. What should I focus on first? Oh, let's do this side. We'll do the front gripper now. Honestly, one of the reasons why I decided to play this, besides I was like, well, I shouldn't start another game. Like I should focus on Powerwash Sim for a bit. But part of the reason why I was like, okay, no, we will play Powerwash Simulator today, was me being like, we will get the upgrade finally if I play today. So let's do it. I think I saw that the main story is said to take about, or the main campaign is said to take 35 hours. I'm honestly not sure. Where we're at. Missed a few. Thank you. Yeah, I had some issues which just distracted me, so I haven't been playing well. Had fun all the same. Oh, that's fair. Well, I hope it's not bad distractions. But we've been having tech issue after tech issue after tech issue. So, yeah. It's no fun when you have other things to distract you from what you would like to be doing. Just dental issues are all sorted out. Okay, well, I'm glad that it's all sorted, and that's no fun. Am I? Guess that's plausible. I just broke 120 hours. Don't remember how long ago I beat the main campaign, but it was before the official release. I think they said, like, the main campaign is 35.5 hours or something. And then, the Lara Croft DLC is 4.5. And I think Final Fantasy is, like, 3. Something like that. Again, this is the type of game where I get kind of zoned in sometimes. I apologize if I become boring and just sit here and I'm just staring at, you know, dirt. Here's the grime. So close to finishing this one piece. There we go. Yeah, I don't buy those numbers for the DLC. The Lara Croft levels are huge, are they? Sometimes they can be very wrong, so maybe... Or it's one person who's like sped run, you know. I didn't see how many people had submitted hours for the DLC. I was very confused this morning when I turned my PlayStation on and it looked like they were saying the remastered version of the 2018 Spider-Man game for PS5 just came out when I... Yeah. I think they just released it on PS5 though, if I recall. I think I was reading something about that. I think before they had the PS4 version that you could then buy the remaster, or like you could buy the PS5 upgrade for it. Now there is just like a PS5 version out. Because yeah, I was reading something about that. When we play it, I'll probably just play the PlayStation 4 version. Maybe not even remastered. And we'll probably, for that one, we'll just run through the story. I won't do too many of the side mission things. Like, the, like, challenges and stuff. I probably won't do many of those. No, they always had the PS5 version. You just had to buy Miles Morales Deluxe Edition or Ultimate Edition, whatever it was called now. You can buy them. Yeah, okay. That'll be a ways. We'll be focusing on Zelda for the next little bit, which will be fun. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to structure the schedule. I think this week, though, what we'll probably do is I probably won't stream Thursday, but we'll do Friday and Saturday. Since that'll be the launch of Zeldor. Best thing I ever did was get that edition of Miles because it came with the remaster. 2 games for the price of 1 effectively, and boy have I put hours into both. Yeah, it seems like that was a good buy for you. How do those PS4 to PS5 upgrades work if you own the hard copy of the PS4 version? It depends on the game, but typically you can just like purchase the PS5 like option. Like, so for Ghost of Tsushima, I had the physical PS4 version. And since you guys got me the disc PS5, I was able to use that disc and then pay. I think Yimit actually paid for the upgrade, but the upgrade was like $15 maybe, but it depends. Some games have the upgrade is free. Some games it's very reasonable. Sometimes it's very much not reasonable. So the pricing is solely dependent on the game. You still typically have to put in your PS4 disc though when you play. So like if I want to play Ghost of Tsushima, I still need to put in my PS4 disc, even though I think most of the game is on my system. But that's really just because I bought the physical edition, I guess. But, yeah. Here we go. Interesting. Yeah, so it just kind of depends. That's why, like, I probably won't buy the PS5 remaster of Spider-Man. I'll just save my money for something else. PS2 didn't do any of that, I don't think, and Nintendo doesn't either. Yeah, I guess not. Typically, well, if Nintendo remasters something, they will sell it to you at full price. It'll be its own thing. They don't really do, like, upgrades, ever. Either they sell it to you at full price with no upgrades to its quality, or they sell it to you at full price with some upgrades. Regardless, you're paying full price. That's kind of the Nintendo way. And yeah, I don't even know. Remasters are really only a thing since the PS3, I think, really. Will you get the new Spider-Man game? Yeah, I intend to. I really liked, the first game. I haven't played Miles Morales yet, so the plan is at some point we will be playing the first one, Miles Morales, and then we'll play Spider-Man 2. It's just going to be some time. Because we're going to be doing Zelda, and I'm not going to really play any other story-based, or, like, I'm not going to be playing any other bigger games while we're playing Zelda. So we'll likely play a lot of Powerwash Simulator on off days, or the occasional random indie game, but I don't want to start any story games or anything in the meantime, because that's just too much for me. What is considered... Is this whole thing the armor plate? It is. The armor panel. Yeah. Okay. Wheel drive. Let's see. Nope, and backwards compatibility isn't always a thing either. So if Nintendo owned those systems, the PS4 games wouldn't even run on the PS5. Exactly. Same. The second I have a date for it and can pre-order it, I will be doing so, and we'll be booking time off for it. I know people are hyped for Tears of the Kingdom, but Spider-Man is where the hype is at for me this year. That's totally fair. It is totally fair. That's also Zorus. Welcome in. How are you? I love this game. So many hours sunken into it. Okay, I wasn't sure. I couldn't gauge the emotion in the oh man, this game. Yeah, I love this game. I'm very close to. I need less than $50 until I can get the upgrade for like the best power washer. So I am trying to. That's my goal for today's stream. No, this game ate my life for a solid 2 weeks, I bet. It's incredibly relaxing and surprisingly very fun. I had watched a couple of people play some levels a long time ago, and I was like, this looks like a very relaxing game. And I enjoyed watching them play, but I had not considered that I would have as much fun playing it as I have had. Like, it is not just relaxing. There is also a fun element to it. This game holds my hours played record. Oh, that's awesome. So far, we have played 24 hours of it, a full day. I just noticed that on PS5, they've added like a little counter to show you how long you've been playing a game. I like it. Apparently, I have 500 hours of Apex, which is, I mean, it's kind of surprising. I feel like it should be higher. But oh well. But Salsa, how are you? Do you think you'd find it just as fun off stream as well? Oh, I think so. I think so. I'd be very zoned in if I were playing this off stream. Like, I would just... It'd probably be one of those things where time would pass and suddenly I'd be like, I have not blinked in 30 minutes. What's happened? I would say Animal Crossing probably is, I think. It's at like what, 1,500 hours? And I haven't even been playing it recently besides making backgrounds for stream. But yeah, I think it's like at 1,500 or something. That's probably it. I've also played a lot of League in my day, but I don't know where that's at, because I don't think there's any way for me to figure out how much time I've played. But I don't play League of Legends much anymore. I only play it whenever they release a new Teemo skin. That's about it. That's mind-boggling. So many hours. I know. I love it. I think either Smite, Arc, or Siege has all my all-time top in the modern age. Yeah, that's fair, and it's also a good caveat. Yeah, of modern games, I feel like I've played a lot of Animal Crossing, Apex. I've played a lot of No Man's Sky, and am still playing it, and I love it so much. I mentioned this the other day. Finally found my first white grass planet after like hundreds of hours. And now I'm sort of on the search for them. I'm trying to find the perfect white grass planet. So we'll see. AC is great, but that is still an impressive number of hours. Yeah, I know a lot of people think that's crazy, but I just love it. I love Animal Crossing. I cannot wait for a sequel. Like the next one? Oh boy. But yeah, I really do love this game. It's very fun. If I played it off stream, I would probably still enjoy it just as much. More, I would probably feel like because I mean, while playing this, on stream, I still do feel like, oh right, I need to like be a streamer. I still need to be entertaining, I guess. So that I have to just remind myself, oh, I should say something. But I would probably just sit here in silence for forever. No Man's Sky is a game I wish I could appreciate more, but every time I try, I don't last past like 20 hours. What is it about it that makes you stop? if you don't mind me asking. I can understand why, but I'm curious what it is specifically. I just can't get into the gameplay loop. Okay, that's fair. For me, I feel like my favorite thing to do is, though I enjoy the base building and trying to make something that looks cool, the thing for me is the like exploration and trying to find the perfect blank. So like for the longest time, it was me trying to find what I would consider to be like the perfect ice planet. And I had some certain criteria that I was looking for. So it's just me like hopping from system to system, looking at every ice planet and being like, okay, well, this part is nice. It has trees, but the water is orange, and I don't like that. Or it has blue water, but the entire planet is very flat and it has no trees. I want it to be mountainous and I want it to have trees. So then it's like me spending hours just looking for that, or trying to find the perfect ships, which in the last update they released a new type of ship called interceptors, which are based on like Sentinel ships, and the way you find those ships are completely different than how you normally find ships or find the normal ships. This one, there's only one kind. Well, you have to find a system that has them at all, and then that system only has one type of interceptor ships, and so it's taking a lot longer to find the cool ones. And right now I'm trying to find so of the interceptor ships, there's one that looks very much like a tank, kind of like it has like feet that fold out when it lands, and it kind of looks spider-ish almost, if you can imagine. I'm sure I have an example somewhere. Hold on. Where's an interceptor? I've been saving like yeah. So I am trying to find currently this ship in white, and it's taken me forever, but it has like, you can kind of see its front legs, and the wings are like these crazy fold out wings when they're currently folded in, but when you fly off, they like the animation for them like choo choo, they fold out into this like super cool like flying thing. The feet like fold up. It looks really cool. But I've been like trying to find a white one, like pure, it's all white, because they look menacing, and I love it. But it's taking me forever. They also have these other cool ones that I'm kind of keeping an eye out for, but that kind of look more like TIE fighters. Is this one? This one, it's harder to tell because there's like a planet right behind. But it's like when you land, the wing pieces like come together, but when you fly, they all like separate, and I love it, and it looks super cool. I have a black one in that style, but they all have different face plates and like different parts, and so it's just finding the right ones. But anyway, I love that part. The like hunt of that is very fun for me, but I can understand why some people would be like, I don't find that very fun. Especially if they're not about like the exploration. I wish they would update a lot of the base building, like make more pieces that have like that serve purposes that aren't just purely decoration. Like, a lot of what they have is very helpful, but I would like more. I want to do more. But luckily, they've been still saying, like they just came out with that Interceptor update a month-ish ago. Maybe closer to 2 months now. I forget. I kind of forget how time moves. But they're still saying they have plenty of really... they have a bunch of ideas planned for future updates. And I think they said something like, and they're really weird. And so I'm here for that. I'll be excited to see what they come up with. Even in this update, there was some interesting things that have sprung up. In terms of even just like the lore, I guess. And this one, it's all about, like, the reason why you can even get these ships is because some of the Sentinels are rebelling against Atlas. And so they are, like, they're called corrupted Sentinels. And so that's how you're even able to get these ships, is that they're, like, they've been abandoned, I guess. And so, anyway, I'm here for it. I love it. Plus, here's also the thing. Here's also the thing, is that I just want to be a part of my own space crew in IRL. And so, No Man's Sky gives me just some feeling of that. I just want to live Cowboy Bebop. Is that a problem? Maybe. But I just want to be a spaceman. And it lets me do that. Well, I guess I'm like a little space guy. He's like a little space lizard looking guy. I love finding the planets and logging all the creatures. Yeah, seeing the creatures and like finding some good pets. That's very fun for me too. And yeah, I think it just depends on the game. Sometimes I feel like there are some games that I love that I'm like, I understand why people are like, this is the worst game in the world. Why would anyone play this game? So I totally understand being like, I don't understand why, or maybe not that you don't understand why you don't like the gameplay loop, but just being like, I don't like it. But there are other games that are maybe similar, but I totally understand. For me, it was, I played the game on launch, and I was like, I like this, and it was for the exploration. Even though there was a lot of stuff that was missing from the game, I was like, I still like this. But I put it down, and then I didn't play it until... By the way, we hit 5,000. It wasn't until... When did I start playing? Was it last year? Probably. I guess it was last year sometime. I started playing, and I was like, oh, this is very fun. It's like, I'm loving all the stuff that they added, and I don't know. I got hooked, and now I'm like, I'm in it. And now and I can't get out. Okay, hold on. It's time for me to purchase, everybody. The professional duty. The Vista Pro. So now I'll need... Yeesh! This is so expensive. 1,200 just for the... Do I have... Wait, do they have the short attachment? Oh, they do. 180. Okay. No. Pro Vista. 200. Wait. Vista Pro? Is that what I have? Yeah. 300. Okay. Yeah, we'll get that. And then we can finally look at these. I've just been like, why would I buy any of these if I'm not going to be using them? Like, I might as well just wait until I have, like, the best one. Look at that one. I like that. I want that. See, now we can start spending money frivolously. wonder how this works. Ooh, look at that. Now this is pod racing. Actually unstoppable. Nothing will be unclean. I wish there was a way to sort the attachments. I agree. That would be nice. Wah. Yeah, okay. You see, this is why we save up money and we don't spend things before. Because now we're, like, crushing everything. Nothing will be left. No dirt will be left in my sight. But gosh, I can't wait for Zelda, though. Again, I'm just nervous that people are gonna, like, try to spoil the game. That's the only thing. And I feel like there will be a lot of backseating. There's gonna be a lot of people who are like, do this, go do this, and I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna need to chill out, my friend. Okay. I'm cautious about Tears of the Kingdom. Why is that? Wheel. What wheel are we missing? But I also don't have a need to play it on launch like Survivor, so I'm okay with waiting. Oh, that's fair. This wheel. Rear fuselage. Oh. Oh, wait. Did I see? Wheel drive. It's one of these boxes somewhere. Aha! Yay! I've heard you're the unofficial top dog of the pressure washing game, but do you travel out of town? I've got a temple that urgently in need of some TLC. A temple. Look at us go. Crushed it. Oh, wow. That was not what I was expecting, but yeah, sure. I'm just a little worried that Breath of the Wild didn't run flawlessly at all on the Switch, and they're trying to do more with Tears of the Kingdom. As much as I love Scarlet, I think that's convinced me to wait. Scarlet? Is that a typo? Or like an auto? Scarlet. Oh, Pokemon Scarlet. Okay. Oh, that's fair. I guess the Game Freak is like notoriously bad for optimization and making their game run well. Hopefully, I feel like they're going to, I mean, I think that's totally fair. Like Breath of the Wild also at times didn't run super well. But I feel like they will have done their best to try to make it run as best as possible. But we'll see. Let's see. Next door to my farm lives an order of the nicest, kindest non-verbal monks, whose temple is currently caked in manure top to bottom. It's a heck of a story. I'll fill you in as you go. But basically, they're not here right now, and I thought it'd only be right and neighborly of me to try to get it hosed down in their absence. Something to give them a boost for when they return. They sure could do with one. But what if that's their thing? You know? Oh, wow, we have to even walk up? Seems mysterious. Oh, we can't go that way. Keep an eye out for gnomes and cats. Okay. Let's just run around for a second. This does look very mysterious though. Oh wait. Is that the gnome? Is that the gnome? What is that? It is! Oh, he's like a little gnome monk. Oh, I like that. It's very precious. So where to start? By the way, look at how strong this thing is. Well, you know about the mayor's pipeline diverting all the water from the river to a secret mining rig? Kind of. I mean, like, look at this. This is why we save up the money. These monks have relied on that river to water their crops for time immemorial, and now those crops are failing. Like, this would have taken us forever. I bet. Unstoppable. It cannot be stopped. Not gonna lie, the story in this game took turns I was never ready for. Oh boy. That's what I've gotten hints of. I love it. This, for some reason, this gun reminds me, Power Washer. Reminds me of Slime Rancher a little bit. I don't know. I'm getting Slime Rancher vibes from this, this style. Which I honestly cannot wait until the second one is fully, like, released. Because we will play that. I loved Slime Rancher. And the, like, it just looks... The second one looks so good. But I know it's in early access, and I guess the first one was in early access for a long time, so I imagine the same thing's gonna happen, but... Pedestal. Ah. This whole thing. Nice. I mean, like, gosh. The power washers be power washing. And I'm here for it. What was I gonna say? Anyway, I'm excited about Zelda, though. I think it'll be fun. And with some of the new things that they've added, like new features and stuff, I think it's going to be very exciting. I think it'll be, again, I'm more like, I'll have to deal with a lot of people probably backseating and me having to be like, please stop. But that's really the only thing that I'm mostly worried about. My game of the year right now is Jedi, though. Oh, that's so awesome. I haven't looked into it. I'm going in blank. Oh, okay. Well, I won't say anything, but there some of the stuff that the features, like new abilities that you have, I think look super cool. But yeah. I know the game has like leaked and people are like, it is like, people have started streaming it, which I fear for their Twitch accounts, because I know if Nintendo has their way, their accounts will be gone. Yeah, anyway. Adrian, hello, happy Saturday. But that's, I'm really glad that you're enjoying Jedi. That's awesome. We're still playing Fallen Order. I feel like I'm struggling through it. It is tough. It is a tough game. And again, I think I said this when we popped into your stream. I did not realize that it is like kind of a Souls-like / Metroidvania. I thought it was like an action-adventure game a la Uncharted or like a God of War type, just, you know, adventure, action-ish, you know, single-player story-based action game. So to find that out, I was like, wait, what? What's happening here? What is this? So, but I am liking it. Like, it's very well done. It's just very different from the games I tend to play. How's it going, cleaning things? It's going very well. We got our upgraded power washer. Yeah. Now it's just good times. It's good times cleaning all the things. We have, okay, I think 300 was for the short range attachment, if I recall. I probably need also we have the Pro Vista. What's it called? Vista Pro. Vista Pro. Vista Pro. This one is 180. Let's go ahead and get this. So now we can do spin. Spin for me. Now look at it go. And then it's 300 for the short range attachment, and then like 1,000 something for the. Then we can get skins. There we go. Is this one? No. How is this buttress? Oh. Oh. Okay, actually, yeah. Never mind. It's still very dirty. I was like, how is this not clean yet? Oh, it's... I see. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, beep, boop. They're like, I just want this buttress to be done. And I feel like I'm being lied to right now. Staring at, I don't see where the dirt is. This is apparently considered the buttress still. Wall. Ah, there we go. Woo. Thank you. Okay, don't mind me. Thank you, thank you. I keep forgetting the dings! Oh no! We need the dings! There you go. So many dings for you all. More dings. In a desperate act, the head monk sent them all out on a pilgrimage of faith. Okay. Now I've no mind where they were headed, only that they took with them a vast multitude of eggs. Interesting. Are they the ones that egged the mayor's house? Look at us go. That sounds suspicious. Yeah, that they took all those eggs, it does sound suspicious. That's the only thing that I can think of, though, that's involved eggs thus far, is the mayor's house had, like, tons of eggs, and apparently they don't like the mayor. So, like, very suspicious. Very suspicious in my book. By the way, how great is it that we're not having encoding errors, though? The mayor's very bad. And has been doing bad things. People are not happy with him. So they graffitied his house and threw eggs at it and stuff. Woohoo for no errors! Me as I stare down at my status bar. Friends, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us today. If you'd like a fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen on the count of 3. 1 to 3, wabam! Thank you for being here. And yeah, no errors. Well, the stream has not been error-free, as for people who have been here know. But at the very least, we're not having as many rampant issues. We're able to still have a stream, which is good. That's a major improvement. Major improvement from the past couple of days. So I'll take it. Frames didn't get mad. We love it. We love when the frames don't get mad. Ledge. Is it like... Oh. Oh, yeah. It's this whole thing. There we go. How was the... Oh. No! Barge board? Is that... I will say, I think I was going to say this earlier, and then I totally spaced. Valk! Welcome in. How are you? Do clean. How are you? Oh, so clean. How are you? I was going to say... Oh, that one thing about this game that is at least very useful is that they do teach you just so many words for different parts of like a building. Like, who knew the word barge board? Not I. Okay, can I? The typos are back. But welcome in. How are you? What have you been up to? Okay, I'm gonna just go up top here and work on this roof. We need the... Maybe we should go... Hold on. For the Pro Vista. No, Vista Pro. 1,200 for the long range attachment. Yeesh! How much were you getting from this? We won't have enough. This is a scary looking face thing. It looks very lizardish or snakish. Very mysterious. I hope you've been well. We have had a rough week in terms of tech issues upon tech issues. It's been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare, but we're fine. It's fine. It's mostly fixed now. Zelda's coming out next week, so we just need to be ready. That's all we need to. All we need. I was talking to Tap earlier, aka Tapicado now, not the Tap stream, aka Trey, and I was saying that really my goal is to just try to get all of the bugs fixed before this Friday. That'll be my goal, because I would like to have some normal Zelda streams, please, that I can just stream and not have to worry about if everything is failing. Good, it feels like it's been a long time. I took a trip to Chicago and haven't gotten to catch a stream. How was Chicago? We've missed you. I hope you're doing well. I hope Chicago was excellent. We just been here doing our thing. Though we only had 2 streams this week. That's why we're streaming today, because we just had so many tech issues that it was unbelievable. What is that stuff? Oh, bird poo. Oh, okay. It looks like it's glowing. Dee 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 dee. It was a lot of fun, but we were also pretty chill. Well, that's awesome. I think I've only been to Chicago once, and I was like in middle school, so I don't really remember it. But it seems like a fun place. I hope you had fun. I'm too far for that. Let me... Okay, hold on. Okay. Now, can it... Oh. I want it to be... Okay. There you go. I think I'm closer now. I felt like I was in a video game because all of the huge buildings. I bet. What's weird is, even though I went there, I don't really remember what it was like walking around. And so I feel like I do have some vague memory of being like, wow, the building's really tall. But besides that, I haven't really lived in too many, like, I guess Dallas-ish has like tall buildings, but still I feel like it's different. I feel like a city like Chicago or New York or something would just feel way different because there are so many large buildings. That's cool. I would also feel like I was in a video game. Hopefully the tech issues are chilling out now. Hopefully. Yesterday we had a gosh. I mean, I've been unable to stream basically for most of the week, and then yesterday was able to get it up and running, but then anytime we would do something like a fist bump or like the screen confetti or whatever, it would just slow down to a crawl basically. And so I think I was able to fix that. So this is the most normal stream we've had this week. So baby steps, but we're getting back to being an okay streamer. One step at a time. I've lived in two biggest cities in Michigan, but they are still small compared to Chicago. Yeah, it's very funny. Anchorage is I would consider Anchorage to be a small town. It is the largest city in Alaska, but it is, in comparison to say like Austin or Dallas or something, I feel like most of people who live in cities would not consider Anchorage to be a city. But it's very funny because a lot of people who like have grown up in Alaska, they're like, oh, I've heard someone say, I don't really want to stay in Anchorage because it's too big of a city. And I'm like, okay, where are you gonna go? Because it is
this swarthy,
barely a city.
Will soon.
JD, why? Hello, how's it going? Are you a power washing fanatic? But yeah, it's just funny to me. Anchorage is very small. We do not have a lot of the main city amenities. It also, I think, does not feel like a huge city, partially because we are, like, there's, like, building codes on how tall a building can be, for a few reasons. Part of that is, like, earthquakes. But the main bit of that is, because of, the mountains. There's like, they don't want skyscrapers to like take over or anything because there could be like, they might start blocking the mountains and the view and stuff, and you know, we want to keep that up and running. The other day we were talking about that. I think Sassy, did you bring this up? I don't remember. That, like, we don't have billboards here. Which is like I think we technically have billboards, but, like, we don't have, like, the billboards that you would find elsewhere. We don't have them on the highway. Because, or, like, if you're driving on the interstate or something, you don't see billboards anywhere. And it's like because we don't want, like, them to block our picturesque views, which I applaud. I think that's a good idea. I'm here for that. Joss, welcome in. Hello, how are you? How are you, my friend? Jamal, how it goes the washing? It's going well. You know, just cleaning a temple And we've gotten the best power washer. I don't have like the attachments for it yet, but it's so strong. It is strong and beautiful, much like you, chat. And what I aspire to be. So yeah, that is to say it's going well. Anywho, while the monks were gone, we had a freakish twister. Huh. Seems suspicious. But how have you been? What have you been up to? Cursed thing scooped up all the freshly laid manure from my farm and deposited it. Oh, okay. So they're sort of the reason why all this is here. I was like, what if this is like what the monks want? How do we know this isn't not like a part of their order? And we're ruining everything now.
Jet set and ready to go.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, 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 wow. Josh, thank you so much for the 13 months. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. I appreciate. Very excited. This month we do have our stream anniversary later this month. Friends, keep an eye out for some announcements in the upcoming weeks. But also, if you have any ideas of things you would like to do to celebrate, please let me know. I'm all ears. I've got some ideas, but if you guys think of anything that you're like, I would like to do this, please let me know. Let's see, yeah. It's too far. We need that long range, because then I will be unstoppable. Truly unstoppable. Overall, though, this is looking pretty good. I wonder if someone has played this game using only the basic power washer. And I wonder how long it took them to, like, get through the game. I'm sure somebody has done that. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I rewatched all of Lupin this week. Sassy, I know you started it, but I watched all of it because I was like, oh, I need to rewatch it because I know the next part is coming out in October. Ended up watching it all in my sadness this week about all of the tech issues we've had. I was like, I need to watch something. And I was like, I'm gonna watch Lupin. That would make me happy. And it did. It's such a good show. I started cooking, but I enjoy when downtowns aren't super crazy tall, so I kind of like that Alaska's regulations like that. Yeah, I do too. I think it's actually pretty great. Because otherwise, like, you can see the mountains from pretty much wherever in Anchorage. Obviously, there are areas where, like, the trees are very tall, so, like, you may not be able to see the mountains, but like theoretically you can see the mountains from just about anywhere. So having regulations like that help. And the mountains are just gorgeous, so. I was driving the other day, and again, I was just like, the mountains look so cool. It was early, and there was like foggy clouds over the mountain, and there's still snow on it, and so it just looks so cool. It's like, I love these mountains. Because you know, if people could put like advertisements everywhere, they would be like in the most obnoxious places. Ah, you hiding. Would have been here at the start, but was so tired. Oh, no, of course. Plus, I've been looking for a place to move out to. Oh, well, I hope that goes well. I know that's no fun. Also, there's never any pressure to be here at any certain time. Welcome back, Emmers! How was the restaurant? What did you go have? Was it sushi? Oh, no pressure? Peepo leave. Yeah, there is no pressure to be here. You guys all have lives. I will be here, the VODs will be here whenever you return. It's a good time to remind you guys that our VODs are uploaded to YouTube. So if you missed something or want to watch it again later, you can. They exist elsewhere. Also, why not remind you that we have a Patreon where you can help support a struggling Latino creator for as little as $1 a month. Amazing. Ooh, poke. I have actually never had poke, but it looks pretty good. I feel like anywhere that has poke, I've usually been like, but there's something else in the menu that I'd like to have. But I've heard it's great. It is pretty good. Yeah, it looks tasty. That's awesome. Definitely depends where you get it. Interesting. I don't even know if I would know what to look for. Besides maybe being like, okay, gas station poke? Probably not. I don't even know if there is such a thing, but it's a good start. Exactly. Maybe avoid the gas station poke. I will say, there was one place where I lived where there was gas station sushi, and it was honestly pretty good. It was kind of what they were known for. I know that's like crazy, but it was like not bad, and it was pretty cheap too. I mean, it wasn't like fancy for you fancy sushi eaters. It wasn't like fancy, but it got the job done. And what more can you ask for? I've been getting I've been getting emails about my like pre-order reminder from Best Buy about my amiibo and the game. So hopefully everything is in order. I was actually thinking earlier, I was like, I really hope that Nintendo, it's like, and the distributors sent the games early, knowing that it's a huge release. I really hope that they did not delay in sending it, because what if it doesn't get here on time? What if it's one of those things, and I have to go on a hunt for the game? That would not be fun. Because I imagine it's going to be sold out everywhere. Unfortunate. But I was saying this earlier, I think I probably won't stream Thursday, but we'll do a stream on Saturday also. We'll do Friday and Saturday. I'm really hoping mine gets delivered on release day. Yeah, I hope so too. Who did you order from? Was it GameStop? Amazon? Yeah, okay. I'm getting both of mine, or both the amiibo and the game from GameStop. I mean, Best Buy. So I'm hoping it's all there. By the way, we'll probably go for just another 30 minutes, and then we'll stop. This is more of a bonus, also just test stream to make sure everything was working. It seems like, at the very least, we've gotten most things functional. I really legitimately don't know why everything died. But everything died this week. I think, Emmers, you missed it. Even today, when I tried to start the game, there just was no picture for the PS5. I was very confused. Can you imagine how the monks would have felt if they returned to find their temple completely caked in cow excrement? I mean, probably not very good. I mean, for anyone, you'd see it as a sign, right? I guess so. That's a good point. Is this Xenoblade? That's right. come on. All right. What else is going on? Again, I'm still getting some things ready for Streamiversary. I just ordered some stuff last night for the for it. I'm very excited. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But I'm still thinking of things we can do. So again, if you guys come up with any ideas, please let me know. Of things you would like to do that you think would be fun. You know, what do people do to celebrate their stream anniversary? Last year we did community games, and that was pretty much it. Like, is there more? Is there more we can do? Is that even possible? What are people who are like, you know, people's like third through first favorite streamers? What do they do for stream anniversaries? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know my place, so I'm not trying to be a third favorite streamer. But like, what would a third favorite streamer do? I think you're the only one that I watch that doesn't. Wait, really? Stream anniversaries? That can't be true. I feel like that's a staple. I feel like that's a staple in the streaming schedule. Maybe it just happens to be that all of the people you watch have the streamiversary on like my streamiversary date. And you've just never noticed because you've then been here. I probably miss them because other people stream a little later. Oh, that also could be. The highlight reel of how far a stream has come to where it is now. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. It's a great idea. Like a favorite moments type thing. That's fun. It's a fun idea. Maybe I could ask you guys to like pick out your favorite clips or something. That'd be kind of fun. Such a pretty building. It is. I do like it. It's a very cool style. I really like the barge board. And by that, I just mean I just learned the word barge board. And so I thought I'd say that. Wood trim. Something is hiding. Tower cleaned. Wooden There's something right here. Final Fantasy VII Remake? Wait, I can't remember. Did we say it comes out this year? I think it's at holiday this year. I can't wait for that. That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be super fun. There we go. Wooden trim complete. Barge board. The next one is like a crazy one too. Like what happens in the original game during this section that we're gonna do, it's going to be, I'm very curious to see what decisions they make and what changes and doesn't change. No spoilers, even for the base game. But I'm very interested to see what decisions they make. Yeah, it's pretty much in the air at this point. Yeah, and it could be legitimately anything. And I don't know. There's so many like fan theories that have been kind of interesting to like read and watch and figure out like what are they trying to do in the game, and I don't know. The one that I've loved the most thus far has been that the Aerith from Remake is the same Aerith as the one from the original game. And she knows what's going to happen. That's been an interesting theory to read about. I really want Zach in it, but I don't think that's good. Yeah, that's also very, I kind of forgot about that, but yeah, that is true. We don't know. It seems like he might be alive. So that will be certainly weird. I'm not ready for the tension if he's alive. Because I feel like Cloud will both like that, maybe, but also if Cloud remembers him. But it'll be a lot. I think he was there just to establish that the timeline split. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that could definitely be. But yeah, there is a like fan theory that the Aerith from the original game is the one in this game, and seems to at least be somewhat aware of what is going to happen, just based on like some of the things that she has said. Some of the things that she said in this game that were not in the original game are kind of cryptic and kind of like weird in retrospect. And I was watching somebody do like a deep dive, and they pointed out that there are certain like cutscenes where Aerith acts really weird if you think about, like, if you think of it from the perspective of what if she knows what's going to happen. She, like, the way she responds to things is sort of like in a very like knowing way, and it's almost kind of scary. It's almost kind of creepy. But I was like, oh, that's such an interesting idea. What if she knows? What if this is the same Aerith? And that's why it's like the game is a little bit different. She's trying to like prevent some things from happening, and you know, I don't know. Because I guess so. There's like there's something that I don't think was ever released in the States, but there's like some supplemental material. It was like a book, a novella, where it was about Aerith and Sephiroth, sort of. And in it, it's sort of, there was almost this idea that, and so I guess because it wasn't ever really like released in the US, it's also a book and not a video game or whatever. It's kind of like how much of this stuff is like canonical, and how much of this is just like and it was written by the person who wrote the first game. So it would be canonical, but like, anyway, it's just sort of, I don't know. Anyway, there are some things that like led to, that would make you think like Aerith maybe acknowledging some kind of like there's different timelines or something, and wanting to prevent certain things from happening. But that also like Sephiroth was trying to do something similar, and so some people are like, maybe this is sort of like, could the little novella thing that he wrote also be connected to this, which would then explain maybe this Aerith has figured out a way to traverse the multiverse, and that's why she's here. But I can't remember what it's been a while since I watched that like theory explanation video. But it was very interesting. And some of the examples they gave, I was like, I mean, it's compelling. It's a compelling example. The way she acts in this moment is a little weird. And the things she says, like there was something like she reacted to. I can't remember what it was, but it was like in one of the cutscenes, it was like she knew something was about to happen. And even okay, I'd be really surprised if they took that route. Even the fact that at the very beginning of the game, she gives Cloud the flower, and she says something about like the meaning of the flower is something about like lovers being reunited or something like that. Even like that is a little weird. That's not in the first game, but there was a lot more. It wasn't just that. It was like, here are all of these things of like Aerith knows what's happening, and it was like boom, 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 boom. But there was one thing where it was like in a cutscene, she reacts to something, like almost before everyone else does, and it's like she knows. It's because she knows that this thing is gonna happen. I can't remember what it was, but anyway. So I'm very interested to see if any of that's true, or if it maybe it's not true at all. But I'm very curious, and then I just can't wait till they announce the Final Fantasy VIII remake. Surely that'll come next. Surely that will be the one. Please, guys, if they announce a Final Fantasy VIII remake, I will probably cry on stream. I will be so excited. Even though I know, like, after they announce it, it's still gonna take, like, they're gonna be like, it will release in 8 years. But still, just to know that it's being made would make me very happy. 300 doll hairs. I think we'll save up first. Oops, for the long range attachment. Excuse me. I think we'll use that one more than we will use the short range. I can't remember if I mentioned this the other day or yesterday, but they announced that there is a Hercule Poirot game that's coming out this summer. I forget what it's called. So I thought, get the whole thing cleaned off, say the Twister gave the temple some kind of sacred hose down instead. It's a good call, Annie. Annie Mall. A secret little miracle just between the two of us. Yeah, I saw your tweet. Yeah, I'm very excited. I am already like, how can I get a copy? How can I get a code? How can I get a code for this game? Because I would love to play it. And honestly, it's perfect. Like, we just had a Sherlock game. That'll be a good one to play in a couple of months, I guess. Because I think it's at summer, so I don't know when exactly, but I don't think they've said. But I was like, that'll be perfect. And while we were playing Sherlock, I was like, I said something about Hercule and being like, that was a very fun game, and I hope to play another one soon. I guess they had actually announced it in April, but I did not hear about it at all. Like mid-April. I even follow them on Twitter, and I didn't see anything. But granted, Twitter is like on the verge of collapsing, so I guess that shouldn't be a big surprise. There we go. Stone base. Go. We're actually doing, I mean, we've actually done quite a lot. I was looking at it, though. I saw, when I looked at the Hercule game, they have on their website, like, a list of features and, like, new stuff. I can't remember. What was it? Hold on. There was a new feature that was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Hercule Poirot game. Who makes it? It's like, well, here's, it's like burning something, fire something. Okay, hold on. Is it this one? Yeah. It's called the London case. What was it? Who makes this? Blazing Griffin. I knew it was like burning something, or there was fire involved. Let's see, do they have a list of... Oh, they also made the Murder Mystery Machine. I have that game, but we haven't played it yet. It's interesting. I didn't realize that. We should definitely play that then. Where was Hercule Poirot, the London case? Somewhere there was like a list of these are the features in the new game of what you can do, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. It was like a new way to like investigate people. I can't find it. Anyway. Hold on, let me see. Nah. If I find it, I'll post it in the Discord or something. But anyway, I'm very excited. I don't think there's a release date for this, right? Summer 2023. Anyway. All right. Maybe, was that it? Maybe that was it. I can't remember. I just, when I was looking at the little, like, bullet list, I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I'm here for it. It was just, it's like a neat, and it's very, like, it's a neat game, and it's pretty different from the Sherlock games, too. So I think that's also why I like it, is, like, it's just a different type of mystery game. And I like that it usually has more of a emphasis on the, like, you have to, like, interpret what people mean, like, when you're questioning them. I think that part's pretty fun. You'd have to, like, guess their motive, sort of like how they're saying something to you. I liked that. I thought that was super cool. Okay, let's go here. I feel like my, like, hold on. Is there options? That's a little bit faster. It's okay. It's a little bit faster. Sometimes when I'm like turning, it just feels like I am very slowly moving. Oh yeah, I can feel this is... very sensitive. A very interesting temple. Very mysterious. It's like a tree, kind of, with something underneath, maybe. This power washer is so strong. Let's go top. Nice. Barge board complete. We're at 90%. Maybe we'll at least finish this level. I was gonna say let's end, my plan was to end the stream in like 5 minutes, but we are at 90%, so maybe we'll at least finish this level. It means no more shenanigans. We're in the clean zone now. Gonna be... Whoops. Yep. For those playing Hogwarts Legacy, did you see the arachnophobia update? Complete. Overhang. Nice. You're in the zone. Well, complete. We're at 93%. Jump back right here. Large board. This is not. Is it on the front side? Maybe. Oh, it's probably this. Start at the trim. Oh, actually. Now we'll do this. And we'll move our way up. Yeah, we're crushing it. 96%. Part of the... No, this is a different stone base. Stone base complete. So, hold on. Buttress needs to be cleaned. %. Heat cleaned. Wall cleaned. Wooden trim cleaned. All base cleaned. Of course. Of course, of course. Do, 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 do. What's the ding notification? Every time you finish an item. Like, so... What's almost done? Wooden frame? Okay, so... When wooden frame goes down to 0, it'll ding. It's very satisfying. Overhang. Yeah, so we just finished the overhang. It's just letting you know that you finished one of the items on the list. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think it's all caps ding. Where is it? Yeah, it's all caps ding. Yeah. There we go. I don't know if you guys were here when I said, did you guys hear about the Hogwarts arachnophobia update? Wait, what? There's now, like, there's an update for it, I guess, where they have, like, an arachnophobia, like, accessibility thing, where it changes the model. No, it's the opposite. It changes the models of all the spiders. It's to make them less scary. It's for people who have arachnophobia. They've been adding that actually more as an option in games lately. Even Jedi Survivor actually has a arachnophobia setting where it changes all of the spider enemies. Don't tell me this. This is after I know. Well, so they actually did a stream the other day, and I wasn't listening to it. But I think they're like releasing. I don't know if they're releasing an update for it, but they were like I don't know if they're adding DLC to it, but they were just talking about some things they were working on, I guess. But I think this one may just be more of a cosmetic thing, but they changed it to where it's a reference to the movies, which I don't really remember, but it's like the spiders look like spider balloons. They look like a red balloon with roller skates or something, which I guess is like Ron did something in the movies with that. What am I missing? Also, how do we not have the final list? From the third movie, yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, they look. It adds they look like cartoon spider things. Like it looks like a just a balloon with an angry face on it, and then it has the spiders have like roller skates. Barge boards. Which ones are we missing? I'm mad. I'm salty. Oh no. This also removes the small crawling spiders. Those freaked me out more than the big ones. There we go. Okay, figureheads 2. Which ones have not been cleaned? Guess hold on. The developers did like a stream the other day, and I was listening to it, or I had it just on like mute kind of because I was working on stuff. But I couldn't hear what else they said, but I could just see the chat was like, add DLC please. So I didn't know if that was something people were expecting or just wanted. Ow. Supposedly they did already say though that there's going to be like a sequel of some kind. Already. It shouldn't be surprising, I guess. It sold so well. Oh boy. And if people like anything, it's money, so okay. Where's that? Where's that other ladder? Okay. Pedestal. Which one are you? Window frame. Oh. Job complete! I know it doesn't sound too enticing, but any chance you can clean up my abandoned washroom? Look at us go! We Made 750. Goodness me. They said you were the best, and now I'm a believer. Dumb looks immaculate. This is going to give them such a lift, and I can look forward to many more years of free labor on the farm. Thanks again. Wait a minute. What is this? That is the dirtiest bathroom ever. Goodness. Temple was one of my favorite. That is a nice level. I do like it. All right, this will be the last bit of our stream. So thank you everyone for being here and hanging out with us today. I'm glad that things were able to work. Because it has been a journey this week. Let me close out this game. Okay. I have a love-hate relationship with the next two levels. Oh no. The bathroom level and the other one that I have, I can't remember what that one was called. But yeah, thank you guys for being here for this bonus stream. The tree, oh yeah, the tree house. Yeah, there was a reason why I didn't do that one. I feel like it's gonna be a lot. It's also worth, what, $1,500, which I feel like it's gonna be a huge level. I'm not sure if I'm ready for it, to be honest. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, this week I will post a schedule tomorrow, but I think what we're gonna do is Jedi. I will probably schedule Jedi Monday through Wednesday because I want to finish it. I want it to be done, and then we will do a day off on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Zelda. I think that's what we'll probably do. If we finish Jedi before Wednesday, we'll probably just do Powerwash Simulator or something in the meantime. Yeah, that's sort of what we've got going on. So thank you guys for being here. It's gonna be very exciting. I added some new BTTV Zelda emotes, getting ready for that. There's probably some more that I should try to add, and see. This one makes me laugh. Was that it? I think those are all the Zelda ones. I also added some Lord of the Rings ones, because why not? I need to see if there's more, because it makes me laugh. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here and hanging with us today. I'll post a schedule tomorrow. There's a bunch of work that I'm doing today, so we'll see kind of what things are like. But yeah, friends, thanks so much for being here. I'm glad that the stream was able to at least work. We'll figure out the rest. We'll figure out the rest later, but I think at least it's functional. But I think today we're just gonna end. I'm probably gonna take a quick nap right now, and I don't necessarily feel like doing anything. I don't feel like raiding. But all right, friends, I hope you have a great day. Oh, I guess before we leave, I should say, Joss, thank you so much for the resub. The person who followed us, I think, is a bot. So, if you're not a bot, my bad. But I mean, maybe you're not. But your account was made a month ago, and you didn't say anything. So it makes me feel like it's kind of, they're still following. So maybe you're fine. I don't know. Just seems suspicious. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys Monday. So have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.